Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Um, Not gonna lie, I was not planning on doing anything today. I wasn't. I had, you know what I'm saying. I don't know. Just I was just chilling, cleaning my house, um, cleaning my room, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just, just clearing out all this clutter I've been having. Um, and really, just chilling. And something came across my feed. Mystic Corey Carrots. Shout out to you. And she spoke about something that like really just, in my opinion, just tied everything together to what I was doing or I've been trying to do. Um, and yeah, so she said, love is something about love is not a religion, not in a negative sense, but in the sense of like, um, it's not right, but at the same time, why isn't it? The message I've been pressing the um the new system I've been pressing forward. I think that perfectly encapsulates my message. Love is the new religion. I've seen religions, Catholicism, blasphemy, just for the rituals they do. Um, Muslim, it's not a real religion. The man who created it, Muhammad, is not a prophet. He is. I'm not gonna tell you who he is, but from the vision I got, he's a man who was looking for too much external validation. You hear the sirens? Yeah, too much external validations. You know what Um, I mean, which I understand. You know what I'm saying? You want to, if you wanted everybody to like you, shit, why not? And it may seem like that's what I'm doing too, but I don't really give a fuck if people like me or not. You know what I mean? I don't care if I go down as the most hated person in the world. Because you know why? Because I got the divine that got my back. I'm backed by the divine. I'm backed by my angels. I'm backed by the archangels. My shit is destined and preordained for me to be here to send this message to put out this message. Um, Period. Point blank. Um, I've had a lot of apprehension because like I never wanted to be a prophet or I don't know. I'm really humble in nature. I don't I don't I don't I never thought of grandeur things, but as I've been going through my awakening, I've been realizing a few things. One is who I am. A lot of the stuff that I used to know. I think I talked about this in my last episode. A lot of the stuff that I used to like, I know that I shouldn't have known, like things I shouldn't have known, or things that I know that I shouldn't know, because I've done zero research on it. It's like when you hear things and you're like, oh yeah, that's correct, or like when I hear things, I'm like, nah, nah, you know what I'm saying? Because like it's I have that ability now. Some people be like, oh yeah, yeah, whatever, but it's intuition, discernment. I have some psychic abilities, some some player abilities. They're not as strong, but they're growing. Um, yeah, like I don't like I said, I never what's the right word? I never wanted to have this spot, but I have this spot. You know what I'm saying? Like um, I never wanted to be in this role, but I'm in this role. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's been my biggest issue is trying to fill this role while not actually trying to fill this role. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've been stepping into my power. Now I've been stepping into my power where I've been acknowledging a lot of things. I've been acknowledging a lot of downloads. I've been acknowledging a lot of um, fuck shit that's been going on around me. all these spiritual attacks been going around me. I've been acknowledging this stuff, but I haven't been, what's the word? I haven't fully claimed all of this stuff. You know what I mean? It's like I talk about leaps of faith and following your heart, but it's like I haven't actually done that. Like not completely, because me taking that leap of faith is me coming out here and saying exactly what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing out here, without a shadow of a doubt. Like I said, I'm here to raise Earth's frequencies. I'm here to take down these old systems and put up the new systems and beliefs, mind states, back to how it was back in the olden days, like way back in the olden days, back like civilizations ago. Yes, like people, you guys could look at me crazy. Once again, I don't give a fuck how y'all look at me as. Y'all can make your assumptions. Y'all can make your jokes. Y'all can do all the shit to try to make me look like a fool. Try to make me look like an idiot. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm a like I'm doing the blasphemy. Like I'm like, you know what I'm saying. Like I'm the antichrist, quote unquote. I don't give a fuck. I told you the whole point for me to be here is what I'm here for to do. Those who resonate will resonate. Those who don't will wish they did. Because once again, like I said, I'm here to raise you guys' frequencies up. The frequency of the earth. Raise it up. I'm not here to steal it. I'm not here to hoard it. I'm not here to fucking put myself out there because believe it or not, like my soul is very old. Like old, like I always make this joke with the divine where he makes the joke with me, where some connections are older than creation itself. That's how old my shit is. Once again, y'all don't have to believe me or not. I just know that it's true. Because that's what I do. I speak the truth. And by speaking the truth, I build trust. By building trust, I build respect. By building respect, I build love. By building love, I build the religion that we are setting forth upon. It is this is what we call the golden age because the world has been in the dark ages. You guys talk about religion like it's saving y'all. How is it saving y'all? Look at the world around you. What is saving what? Look at what people are looking up to. Look at people's who you quote unquote call gods, sports figures, actors, musicians. Okay, now I'm not gonna lie. Some musicians are inspired by the divine, are inspired by the angels, so they put out music that are inspirations. I'm not, but are are they? No, they're not gods. You know what I'm saying? There are people who have been blessed with gifts. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not out here trying to raise your own frequency, raise your own vibe, do good for yourself so you could do good for others, then what are you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? So when I talk about this religion of love, I'm serious. But see, it's not love where it's unconditional love, but it's not love where like you just, oh, I love you and no. There are there are steps you need to get into this religion. One, shadow work. So when you hear me say, come as you are, yes, come as you are, but do your shadow work first. Not how you are right now with your mask, your persona, your ego. No, fuck that. Leave that at the door. Your true self. The true self you're aligning yourself to be. It's all about alignment. You try to align yourself with the truest version of yourself. So that be all the shit that's in your shadow. You do your shadow work. All your deepest, darkest fears, regrets, experiences, traumas, bring them all to the light. Come as you are. We will accept you. I will accept you as you are. You know what I'm saying? If you need help, I will help dive in and help you understand yourself. So you can start pouring into yourself. So you can start loving yourself for the person you are. Not for the person you think people will accept you as, but the person you accept you as. You know what I'm saying? That you are. Like I said, we're like I'm not gonna talk about epiphanies. Is this maybe epiphany? No, this is the word. I tell people to praise the word. This is the word. The word is shadow work. The word is acceptance. The word is understanding. The word is alignment. The word is the truest version of yourself. The word is purpose. What are you here for? What are you here to do? Because don't know. And it's not to win $1 million, not to live a life of luxury, not to be high status, not to be the richest person. Maybe it's to be the innovator, but really, people's purposes differ from person to person. Really, your purpose is to come down here and learn lessons, learn experiences. You know what I'm saying? To grow, growth. Do you understand? And the only way you grow is by learning. The only way you learn is by experiencing. Does that make sense? Now, like I said, people are gonna disagree with me. People are gonna say like their religion is the religion, only God, quote unquote. I don't call him God. I call him the divine, because there are many gods. If you just look into the spiritual realm, you'll notice that there are lots of gods. Lots of gods. It's not just there. I mean, there's the divine, and then there's the rest of the gods. You know what I mean? And they all have special roles and utilities and responsibilities, and they're all different. They're all. You know what I'm saying, some of them may be similar, but they're different. So, anyways, um, no, I'm not saying I'm a god. No, I'm just somebody whose soul has been around for so long that I've been trusted and respected with my position. I know people say their moral compass, my compass is incorruptible. I see right and wrong as right or wrong, but I don't see it as black and white. There's a lot of gray material. That's why I always speak on understanding people's positions, people's thought, people's train of thought, how people use their critical thinking skills. It's not just a black and white issue of like, oh well, A plus B equals C. No, because you have to understand what A is, understand what B is, understand what makes A make the decisions, and what B how B make their decisions to equal C. Does that make sense? See, that's me. You know what I mean? And when I say I'm incorruptible, I am incorruptible because I see purpose. I see my purpose, and my purpose cannot be faltered. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I experienced life. I went through some shit. I've talked about it. You know what I'm saying? I went through through all the shit I've been through. I've never let nothing jade me. I never let anything bias me toward decisions or toward have bad feelings or whatever where it changed me. That's why whenever you hear me talk to people and I will say things matter of factly because it's matter of factly. You know what I'm saying? When people say like I'm gonna use these examples. Somebody said like the ultimate frequency is love. Well, okay, well, how did you come to that decision? What did you like? How have you done the work? Like, what have you done? What work have you done to reach that conclusion? It's not me attacking people. I think another one was like where people I forgot what, but when I ask questions, I don't ask questions to attack people because when you say things like like how look, once again the ultimate frequency is love. How did you reach that? How did you get to that conclusion? But it's not. Make it clear, the ultimate frequency is not love. Although love is a very high frequency, but it's not the ultimate. The ultimate is when you can master duality, light and shadow, masculine and feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like when you can master duality, that is the highest frequency because then that means everything is possible and nothing is safe. If that makes sense. See, when you see me, I may seem unassuming. I may seem Like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, which is cool because sometimes I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I know. Do you know that? You know what I'm saying? Like I may not know because like a lot of the shit that I'm talking about, I have done zero research on. All of this shit is just it's like it's downloaded to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's in my bones where I know it's in my bones that this is correct. This is the way. And I don't know. I've been accused of being a weirdo, being schizo, and all of that can be true. You know what I'm saying? A lie spoken enough will end up being the truth to some people. To me, it doesn't bother me because I know it's not true. You know what I mean? So like, if the world thinks I'm schizo, that's fine, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? The divine knows I'm not. My angels, my archangels, everybody that knows me knows I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And those who resonate with what my messages will know I'm not. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. So fuck. What was I saying? Basically, yes. Back to love is a religion. Now, like I was thinking of this of, of this story. Like it's basically like, all right, this guy and a girl, um, they kind of like they live at a distance. The guy is not a little is in his 40s. Girl maybe 30. You know what I'm saying? But they have a connection. But it's like people in the girl's life are saying that this connection is bad. It's like I'm not gonna say forbidden, but it's like people will talk and saying the age difference, the distance, how they met. You know what I'm saying? Like just everything. And then you know what I'm saying? And then there's hidden motives also because people want to be with her. So it's like they feel like how you know what I'm saying? It's like how, but then it's like it's not about how. It's just sometimes love works. Love is a mysterious thing. You know what I'm saying? Like for those who've done the work. Now look, I'm not gonna lie. Like if you haven't done the work, if you haven't done the shadow work, um, you shouldn't be you shouldn't be following love like that. You shouldn't, because you don't even know what love is, because you don't even haven't. I'm not gonna say you don't or nothing. I'm just gonna say by doing the shadow work, you ultimately could love yourself. Because if you haven't done the shadow work, there's no way you could love yourself to the full extent to your truest self, if that makes sense. Because you haven't dug deep and you haven't accepted all of the parts of you that you know what I'm saying that like you've hidden away from people that you don't want people to see, to know of, to see, to just know that there's a possibility of you being that person. You know what I mean? So it's like until you do the shadow work, you can't know nothing. You can't know the full extent of love. That's why I tell you, when we talk about love is a religion, you need to do your shadow work. You need to really get in there and do it and get aligned with the truest version of yourself, so you can start to love yourself. So you can start to set your boundaries. So you can start building your respect for yourself, that trust in yourself. You start trusting yourself. Because you know what trust builds? Love. You start trusting yourself, you start loving yourself even more because you start trusting yourself even more. And then that's when you can start allowing people to come in. And those people who don't try to cross your boundaries, stretch your boundaries, push your boundaries, you start to respect them more and they start to respect you more because you are holding firm to who you are. And you're respecting them because they're respecting your space. You know what that builds? That builds trust. And what that happens? That builds love. So all those people who, and I've said this many times, those people who say like, oh well, I spent like 6 months and he or she was a jackass. Well, do they have boundaries? Did you have boundaries? Did you have strong boundaries? Did they have strong boundaries? Did you respect it? Did they respect yours? If the answer is no, then why are you harping on this? Why are you harping on it? You should have already known from the jump, that it wasn't gonna work. And those people who talk about the narcissist and all that stuff, Set strong boundaries. I guarantee you, though these narcissists will not be involved in your life, that they will not be able to respect your boundaries, that they have no boundaries for themselves, or their boundaries. Like put it like this: if somebody has so if I tell somebody, okay, well, if we're dating, I don't want you going clubbing, right? So that's a boundary, right? I don't want you going clubbing if we're dating, which sounds reasonable, right? I know some people are like, oh well, well, fuck it then. Like I said, it's my boundary. If you don't respect it, you don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's not a require. I'm not. You don't have to be with me. You don't have to. We don't have to try to talk or nothing like that. If you don't want to respect it, then you could get to stepping. Like I said, you know what I mean? Like that's what a boundary is, and I'll eventually run to people who will respect that boundary. You know what I'm saying? So like, don't talk about like, oh well, what kind of shit? Okay, well, like if that boundary is too much for you, don't talk shit about it. Respect it and be like, all right, peace. Because obviously that's, you know what I'm saying, like you'll be crossing that, so we're gonna have issues regardless. So anyways, so if I say like, okay, well, I don't want you clubbing, right? That's a boundary of mine. But then um I club, you see how you know what I'm saying? You see how that is a fucking that's fucking retarded. You know what I mean? Like if I have boundaries and I'm going and I make moves that doesn't even respect my boundaries, what makes you think I'm gonna respect you? If that make you, do you understand? So strong boundaries, build that respect, build that trust. You know what I'm saying? Speak truths. Don't lie. Cause you like do I'm gonna have a thing about communication, but communication really is to be honest and concise and straightforward with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If you're communicating more like confusion, like if there's a confusion, there's a confusion going on and you're communicating more confusion, that's manipulation. That is manipulation. Stop confusing. Provide clarity. Bring truth. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do a white lie, that's true. Just look. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell people how to communicate. I'm just gonna say the best way to communicate, being honest and straightforward. Provide clarity to situations. Now, if you need to do, now if a white lie is needed to provide clarity, look, I'm not gonna tell. Like I said, clarity. But remember that when you lie to people, well, see me, that's my boundary. If you lie to me, when you lie to me, from that moment you lie to me, straightforward to whenever I find out the truth, all of that shit that we all the things we've done, all the of the stuff we talked about, all the everything we have done, all of that is null and void. None of that is I respect. You know what I'm saying? We could have had a great time. We could have got married. If we got married and you lied to me before the marriage, we're getting divorced, and that marriage that it is null and void. We cannot work on shit no more. We're not working shit out. But that's just me though. You know what I mean? That's my boundary. That's how I feel about lies. That's why I just like me right now. I'm all about the truth. I'm all about clarity. I put everything out in the open so you can see me in the light. All my shadows is in the light. Nothing can chain me, bound me, hold me captive to anything. I'm not scared of anything. Do you see how that works? Love is freeing. That's what love does. Love frees you. You know what I'm saying? Shadows change you. Shit that all your shadows, all they do, all the shit that you try to dust under the rug, try to hide from the world, it just changes you from your true purpose, from your true version of who you are. You are chained down to that, to those secrets, to those lies, to those experiences. Let it out. Fuck it. Do your shadow work. Fly free. I tell you, love is freeing. If you guys understand, love is freeing. Do you understand that? And that's why if you find yourself chained to low vibrational energy, that's why. Why you think love is such a high frequency, like just emotion? Because it's freeing. It frees you to fucking soar high. Remember, the only way forward is up. I tell people all this all the time. The only way forward is up. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the movement. That's what I've been placing. I was like, that just it tied everything. When I heard that, it's like one of those epiphanies you get. Like, oh shit! Like before, like I said before, I was tiptoeing around the subject. I was trying to press my purpose, but at the same time, I was tiptoeing around it. There's no way to tiptoe around it. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's more. I'm not gonna lie. There's more about me. I It's not that it's a secret. It's just that it's not it's not for y'all to know the more of. You know what I'm saying? People who find out are the people who are supposed to find out. You know what I mean? Because like not, I'm very truthful, but at the same time, there's some people who deserve my truth, and there's some people who don't. And right now, there y'all is a lot of y'all is involved. There's some truth that I can't admit to y'all because y'all have not unlocked that truth yet. I apologize, but shit, it is what it is. But for the truth I am telling you, like I said, that's my purpose here. You guys can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say. It's cool. Um, like I said, um, this shit has been destined, preordained, all of that. We are here to destroy these old ways of thinking, this old mindset, these like these negative ways of going. Um, I have let's see. I have systems. Well, it's like not really system, but there are dreams and ideas that I do have that I can't speak on now because well, those ideas need funding. You know what I mean? And these ideas, I don't want them to be corrupted because, like I said, once again, when I go back to this, why I know I've been tasked with what I've been tasked with is because I am incorruptible. Like there's nothing you could do. There's no amount of money you could bribe me with, sway me with, nothing. If you, I'm saying you can't even like offer to save my life for me to fucking switch on what I was here to do. Does that make sense? This is why I was tasked with this. Because like I said, me and the divine go way, 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 way back. And we both know that this is what was supposed to happen. And this is why he trusts me so much. Because he knows that it's not that I won't let him down. It's just that I will do my best to make sure it happens. You know what I'm saying? And I will not fall be sway be able to sway be biased. I will not be biased in any way. You know what I'm saying? For any type of price, if that makes sense. Even I was gonna say even for love, but that's even like that's you know what I'm saying. I've sacrificed shit for love, but this is something I won't sacrifice because I've sacrificed my purpose for love before, and I've seen how my life went to shit after that. So that was just a fucking lesson that he taught me about love and purpose. You know what I mean? Now I could live my purpose and still receive love. That's what he was trying to tell me. But I can, you know what I'm saying? But and that's the only thing you could really try to bribe me with, and I already know that you can't do that because I've already picked love over my purpose, and that trust me, I've learned my lesson. So it's like this is my purpose. This is what we're doing. Do your shadow work. Be serious with it. You know what I'm saying? Get aligned with the truest version of yourself. You want to talk about affirmations, manifestation, blessings. Well, that doesn't happen until you do your shadow work. That doesn't happen until you are you are in alignment with the truest version of yourself. You know what I mean? I tell you, blessings doesn't happen if you're not ready to manifestations. Sorry. I know I talk with a list. I talk weird. I talk funny. I don't give a fuck. I speak the truth though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're destroying old ways of thinking. If you thought the truth sounded a certain way, it doesn't. The truth sounds like this: authentic, genuine. You know what I'm saying? Confident, but not arrogant. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not cocky with my shit. I'm very humble. And see, that thing, sometimes I'm way too humble. You know what I'm saying? I don't give enough credit to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like all the shit I've been through, I don't give myself enough credit, and I never will, because I feel like if I could do it, it's not that big of a deal. I've heard some people who heard my plight and be like, "Damn, by yourself." So when I say like I've been in the mud and I got myself out the mud by myself, I did it by myself. Well, I mean, I had, you know, what I'm saying, I had watchful eyes over me, but it's still by myself. And so now I understand why some people look at like, what, by yourself? You didn't have nobody? What? And that just, once again, like, I'm trying to be humble, but that just shows you the strength and the character I have. You know what I'm saying? Because I will do this shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't need fucking flying monkeys. I just need people who resonate. I need leaders, not followers who like who would who lose focus. You know what I'm saying? At the next, you know what I'm saying? Who have that fucking 8 second fucking rot brain. No, I want leaders who understand the purpose, who understand their purpose, who has done the work, who are ready to get this shit done. You know what I mean? Because like I said, you have to do your shadow work, get its alignment with the truest version of yourself, fill up yourselves. I talked about the selves before. And your karma. You have to go through your fucking karma, your karmic cycles, all of that. You have to go through that. If you think you can avoid your karma, you can't. You won't. It's impossible. I've said it many times. I am spiritually bulletproof. There are not many things that will fucking fuck me over. The divine is one. Karma is the other. In fact, I'm happy I have good karma. I'm saying I'll be happy if I have indifferent karma. I had no karma. Bad karma, I'm fucking. I said, please, Lord, don't let me have bad karma. But if I do have it, please let it be fucking. Please let it be short and not long at all. And let me break that cycle. As soon as I'm able to break that motherfucker, let me break that cycle. But, anyways, like I said, this is all free will. Free will is the only currency you will ever have in this life. You could talk about people talk about this. No, free will is the only currency. Do not believe the hype. What you choose is what you are choose. You know what I'm saying? Remember, your destiny can be written. It can be set in stone. But free will comes into play. Now your destiny be wrote where you're gonna do many, many things. But if you don't make that choice to take that first step, all that shit that was written is null and void. Like I said, it's free will. You can either choose to step up or you choose to step down. But just know that, like, when you choose to step down, you will incur karma. You know what I'm saying? It's best to not incur karma. You know what I'm saying? Um, Intuition. If you are intuitively gifted, go with it. If you have a gut feeling, go with it. If you just if you just have the if your body tells you, if you just like, if you're doing something, you just like, let me do this. Go with it. Don't be like, don't have second thoughts. Just go with it. Because that intuitive thought is what you needed to do. Remember that. You know what I mean? And see, the thing is, like, don't hesitate. But at the same time, some decisions you you may need to sit with. You know what I'm saying? Sit with, think about it, mull it over. And that's not being like, that's not being hesitated. That just, you have to think things through. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's why I tell people like when you're going through like some type of whatever you're going through and you take a deep breath and chill. Just regain focus, regain all your faculties. You know what I'm saying? Don't make impulsive decisions. You know what I'm saying? And say, like you may think like, well, is it being your intuition and impulsive decision? No, it's not. They're not the same thing. Because like impulsive decision is like you just, oh, let me just do this. You know what I'm saying? Intuition is just like it will guide you. They're different. Like if you're very intuitively gifted, you know the difference. You will know the difference. And if you don't know the difference, you're gonna start learning because you're gonna start you're gonna start you're gonna be guided to do one thing, and if you be like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that, you're gonna start seeing, you're gonna start being, you're gonna, oh, sorry, excuse me, you're gonna start realizing you're gonna be like, damn, I wish I did. How come I didn't do that? Why didn't I? There's gonna be a lot of that type of talk. Why didn't I just? Why didn't I should have just? You see how that goes? There's gonna be a lot of that discernment. Discernment is one of the hardest things that you have to do. Um, yeah, because it's like how do you remove yourself from situations? You know what I'm saying? And make the best possible decision by taking your bias out of it. Um, it's gonna be difficult. It's possible with enough practice and time. You will be able to um get hold of it. Now, for psychic ability, like being like seer, astral projections, declares, I am not the person. I cannot completely tell you because even with whatever abilities I have, I do not have a like I can't fully explain it. I can't fully guide you through anything because I'm still guiding myself through these things. Honestly speaking, you know what I mean? Like, um, I've gone through awakenings, but I haven't gone through all of my awakenings. I've gone through enough where I know my purpose. I've gone through enough where I recognize, you know what I'm saying? Like I recognize just shit I'm supposed to do. If that makes sense. What I've been working on is just these days like this where I'm just where just chill, 'cause I always have this innate where I feel like I always gotta be on, I gotta be moving. And sometimes you don't have to always be on. And that's also a skill that you should master. You know what I mean? Like where for the workaholics, you know what I'm saying? You always want to work, 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 but sometimes it's not about work. It's just about relaxing, letting your body rest, just kind of like being more present in your presence. You know what I mean? It's where you're present. You're not thinking about what you gotta do. You're in the moment, if that makes sense. Anyway, I have more. I already know that I'm gonna start yapping about other shit, about all types of other, you know what I'm saying, that's not related to this. Um, because obviously I could yap for days, and I do yap for days. You know what I'm saying? If you ever meet me, once we get through that initial awkwardness phase, you'll see like I'm a yapper, but I yap about all type. I I'm a very interesting yapper. You know what I'm saying? I yap about all type of things, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. Um, Once again, I love y'all. Um, this is the movement. Um, when I say I'm divine, it's divinely led. It's a divinely led. Fuck with me if you want to. Attack me if you want to. Fuck around, find out type shit. Um, I'm in my bag. I'm trying to help y'all get in your bag. I'm trying to get the earth to get in her bag. Yes, I call the earth her because she is a nurturer. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm trying to get everybody in the bag. Now, look, I'm not gonna lie. There's some religions I left out, like the Hebrews. Yo, you guys already know what time it is, bro. I'm gonna give y'all this shout out. Change. Y'all think y'all not the chosen ones. Change. Do your shadow work. Fuck. Look, it's already been destined that y'all the whole of y'all have already been destined. I'm not gonna say how bad it is, but change, change, change. Shadow work. Like I said, your destiny can be changed, but you have to put the work in. Shadow work. Get aligned with your true self. You have much to atone for. Much. I'm being dead ass, very fucking serious. Y'all think y'all is not safe. Y'all could be safe in this 3D world. Y'all think y'all safe. Everywhere else, you guys are not. When I mean not, I mean not. Y'all have no rank. I'm being so fucking dead ass. Y'all have no fucking rank. If I was part of that religion, first of all, I don't know about would I renounce it? No, I wouldn't renounce it because I would try to lead a new and improved image of it. You know what I mean? I would be like, you have to atone for all of your ancestors, for all of their shenanigans. But at the same time, be that generational cycle breaker. I am. I'm not gonna say, and I am a generational cycle breaker. For those in that religion, I'm just talking about. If you got fear, fear the life after this, change, shadow work. Don't renounce your religion. Stay true to your religion, but be the voice of change. Be change itself. Change what your ancestors have done. Will it be easy? No. I could tell you right now it's not gonna be easy. But nothing that is ever worth it ever is easy. And look, let me tell you, me growing up, there was a group of kids that were all Jewish. They rejected me. I had every reason not to like you guys when I was a kid. The whole group rejected me. You know what I'm saying? I was one kid. I was one Korean kid amongst a bus full of fucking Jewish kids. I mean, there are other kids, there are Chinese kids, but like the group I would hang with, they're all Jewish. I didn't realize that at the time. I was like, oh, I thought they were all white. No, but then they rejected me. They kicked me out. It's like they said, fuck you, get away from us. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not part of us. You're not part of our group. And I say this to say I don't hold that against y'all. I would be I would have every right to hold a grudge against, you know what I'm saying? To hold a grudge against them and your religion as a whole, but I don't. I'm here offering forgiveness. No, I'm not offering forgiveness. I'm here offering salvation. I'm showing you how to save yourselves and your religion. Like I said, the choice is yours. The choice is yours. Free will is the only currency we all have. This is not an attack on any religion. This is not an attack on any particular person. This is just the truth being the truth being the truth. This is me being in my power, speaking on my truth. And my truth is the truth. Understand this. You guys don't have, nobody has to fucking believe me. But I believe me. The divine believes me. The angels believe me. My spirit team believes me. The archangels believe me. The demons believe me. The devil believes me. Every motherfucker on the other side, on the height and the other dimensions, they fucking believe me. You understand this? So the choice is yours. This 3D world is here as a training exercise, as a learning, as a school. We're letting the bullies, although I'm not gonna lie, sometimes bullying is necessary. I do want to bring bullying back, but we're letting the wrong reasons influence us. This is why I was brought back here. This is why I'm here to correct the course. People want to talk about this. Look, I'm not going to talk about too much alien related shit. Just know that I know I know a lot. You come at me with bullshit. I'm gonna question you on that bullshit because like I said, as I remember more, as my discernment game gets strong, my intuition game gets stronger, as my vision get more clearer. You know what I'm saying? Like your lies are not going to be as effective. You know what I'm saying? Your illusions are not going to be as effective as you think they will be, as you think they are. They're not. Like I said, I'm here to set the record straight. I'm here to take back what has been lost. I'm here to redirect the curve. You understand? And people want to talk about. We're not going to talk about the new earth right now. What we're going to what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about changing these old systems and mind states. You know what I'm saying? And bring upon this new age, this golden age, this age that based out of that operates out of love and kindness. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and it's I'm not a look. We don't operate on authoritarianism. We just like it's not my way or the highway. You have like I said, everybody has their own free will to choose and pick whatever the fuck direction they want to go to. But I offer you the path that is all light, no shadows, no hiddenness, no secrets. You know what I'm saying? But you do have to do the work. This is not pay to play. You cannot buy your way in. You have to work your way in. Now, I've been said this. You can offer. I will use my discernment because, like, just because you can't pay to get in does not mean that, like, look, because I have there are ideas and things that I feel like I also need to do that requires sums of money for me to accomplish. There are certain allowances I can make. This is not me being bribed or nothing like that. Like I said, because I I have to practice my discernment. You know what I'm saying? And there are some offers that I will outright reject, but there are some offers that I will accept, contingent upon these ideas and systems being able to be funded. Now, the money doesn't go to me; the money goes to the funding of. Just remember that. So, just remember that. And like, as the movement gets moving, and we're able to generate funds to get the vision closer to being the vision being closer to being gotten, I will share it. As a matter of fact, I will share it when it's time to be when it's time to be shared. But just know that this is not this is not a pay to win scheme. There's not no schemes. These are not schemes. I'm being like I said, I don't hide no I don't have nothing hidden, no secrets, no nothing. So that when I speak on this, is to let it be known that 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 there is some room. You know what I'm saying, but like I said, I practice discernment. I can't guarantee nobody, no, nothing, dude. You gotta do the work. What I can do is for those who just put it like this, inquire. inquire. Cause like just inquire. Does not pay. Like I said, I don't. I put everything out there, so I don't want nobody. I don't want to like not say anything, and then for something to happen, then people be like, "Well, I thought you said duh, 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 duh." No, that's why I put it all out right here. Common law, universal law, number one. Nigga, we put everything out there. There is nothing hidden. If you look at all my work I've done, I've explained things. I've talked about things. I am an open book. I've hidden nothing. You know what I'm saying? I've displayed and everything I've talked about me was not to not it's not it was not about me, was to show you guys who do the work. You know what I'm saying? That it's possible to do the work. That you know what I'm saying, like whatever you've done or been through or felt experienced, it's okay. Come as you are, but do the work first. Do the work, come as you are. I will, you know what I'm saying, you will be loved for the truest version of yourself. Not for the version you want to be loved, but for the version that needs to be loved. You know what I'm saying? I do this to be the person that I wish I had when I was going through all of my trials and tribulations, all the bullshit I went through. I never had somebody like me. So that's another reason why I'm glad that I am who I am, so I could be that person for that needs somebody like me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody understanding, non-judgment. I will never judge nobody. Period. That's not what I do. I try to understand. You know what I'm saying? I show love. You know what I mean? Like there, I would never withhold any type of love to anybody because I will do my best to now look. There are certain circumstances. Look, if you rape a kid, murder a kid, mistreat a kid, use a kid for any type of nefarious reasons, bro, that any you've lost any connection with me, and you've lost your life because I that's what happens, and you will be forever damned. You'll be forever damned and forever be in horrible karmic cycles. Just remember this before you attempt to do anything related with kids. Yes, everybody that done fucked up things to kids, be fucking aware. We see you. We know. Just because you do it in secret in the 3D does not mean we don't see it in the spiritual. Fuckers. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah. Anyways, I love all of you guys. Like I said, do the work. Let's change the way we think. Let's change the way we believe. Let's just change the way we do things. Because if you're happy with how things are going right now, presently, then fuck it. Continue. But if you're not, and you know deep down in your heart, deep down in your bones, that things are supposed to be different, that there is a different way, and this resonates with you, come on now, do the work. Do the fucking work. Anyway, like I said, I love y'all. Peace.